All right. DEI news, DEI news. It continues and is going to continue with these losers. So we literally just played Flintlock yesterday. It came out and we were playing it. I had myself a good time. There were some challenging moments, but again, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it when I played the demo, and I enjoyed it even more now that the full release is out. But Flintlock is getting review bombed currently by it says racist here at esports. So I mean, just you might as well just go ahead and just say it, because that's what it is. So the person, let's see, Adam Snavely, like, shout out to him. He just went. He was like, F it. Like, we just gonna say it. Guy getting review bombed by racist. So he says, he said Flintlock is a new Souls Light game that's currently getting review bomb on Xbox by racists. So sorry, we're not supposed to call people that, unfortunately, because that's what they are. Yep. Flintlock is about the main character, Nor Vanek, fighting through hordes of undead with their axe and other melee weapons, a multitude of Flintlock guns. It's a magic courtesy of a talking flying fox named Inky. So it sounds pretty cool, right? It is. Flintlock is pretty good. Not perfect by any means, or it's a performance issue the way through, and in time the gameplay loop gets a little bit too repetitive for my taste, but the world is legitimately interesting and the combat does have its moments. I agree with the sentiment. Its Steam reviews are currently sitting at mostly positive, and it has a 71 on Metacritic, which generally means the game might not be great, but it's good. So I have one more thing. The main character is a black woman. Few the most predictable, cowardly keyboard warriors in existence. So some tweets here. Let's go ahead and read. I've had enough DEI games. Hard pass. Oh my god, it's too much for me. Oh my god, this freaking DEI. SBI trash. Enjoy losing money for an audience that doesn't exist. Sweet Baby Inc. alert. Stay away from this one. Another Sweet Baby Inc. banger. I'll pass. DEI games suck. Oh man, I swear this is all bot language. I swear they all say the same, like, copy and paste type of tweets, and they all behave the exact same way. You know what's funny? I didn't even realize that Sweet Baby Inc. had their hand in this. One, because Flintlock is not listed on their website. I checked again just to see. Flintlock is not there, but this article here, because I pulled this one up, that also came out today, says Sweet Baby Inc. developed Flintlock's The Siege of Dawn, releases to abysmal player numbers. So Flintlock The Siege of Dawn from developer A44 Games with the help of Sweet Baby Inc. and publisher Kepler Interactive released to abysmal player numbers. According to Steam DB, the game's peak concurrent players in the first 24 hours after release is only 648 people. Now keep in mind, I'm going to throw it a little bit of bail on this because I don't think the Xbox reports their numbers. Xbox Game Pass reports the numbers, but this game is also on Xbox Game Pass. So take the Steam numbers with a grain of salt, because this for sure would be higher if for some reason it wasn't on Xbox Game Pass. I'm sure that numbers are probably higher on there because, again, it's free if you have the subscription. So, and don't take just the Steam numbers as law, but it still is, a little bit concerning to see the numbers at this after 24 hours for a brand new title. So the game ranks 85 on Steam's top sellers list, indicating that people are not purchasing the game. There's no surprise the game is being purchased and played, given Sweet Baby Inc. worked on the game. The game was added to Sweet Baby Inc.'s detected Steam curator list, which is the second largest curator on Steam. Curator acts as a boycott list for gamers so that they can avoid all games Sweet Baby Inc. has worked on that are available on Steam. So yeah, and then there was an article. It actually came out in March. Like I said, I missed this one. So Flintlock was worked on by Sweet Baby Inc. and the CEO Kim Belair. This was confirmed by former A44 COO Audra Tops Harjo in an interview with Edge magazine. And he said that this article said for Flintlock, it was Tops Harjo who brought in Kim Belair, the Montreal-based narrative director, which advocated for better representation of stories as a means of bringing new and exciting ideas to games. And she continued, she took the wonderful base layer Derek had, the world, and just elevated it. You know the difference when there's a person who's reflecting at you and it's true. There's a certain truth that resonates that can't be faked. I know some people won't notice, but the people who are attuned to that, they'll get it immediately. So immediately people start saying that this is woke propaganda. So hard to know these guys. It's this stuff doesn't make sense. So in March, Cabrutus, the leader, what up Jace? So the leader of Sweet Baby Inc. Detected said this. I'm gonna pull up this tweet, but he says, and this was back in March, by the way. Just to make sure. He said, add another game to the curated list. The game is called Flintlock, and as shown in the physical copy of Edge magazine, it involves Kim Belair. I had waited a bit before I decided to add this one because a dev from the Flintlock team reached out to him through mail stating that they eradicated the SBI parts. So basically took out the DEI stuff. And basically remade it completely. I don't even know exactly what that means here. Then he continues, at this point, together with my staff, I have decided to give them the chance to prove this, allowing us access to the game pre-release and asking their manager to have a conversation with me. They openly refused on both points, leaving me without any way to confirm what they were telling to us. This doesn't speak very well about them. So yeah, a new game in the list. So he did this back in March. Like I said, I missed this one. And then it continued, you know, Grums, the leader of the incels. This was also in March. So he said, proves Sweet Baby Inc. ruins games. FBI game Flintlock by A44 Games has been overrun by woke. I used to, and this is from somebody who apparently worked there. I used to work there. Flintlock was a good project with loads of potential. Then it was ruined. Before I go further, please note this is a rumor from a source that seems very knowledgeable about the studio's inner working. Take that as it is. If others would like to verify, please DM me. The CEO and COO of A44 are no longer with the company, but the damage seems to have been done. The good day of the A44, I'll tell you how to fix a game at the end of the thread. So, and then he also continued, said, did you know the protagonist of Flintlock used to be white? So this is the thing. This is the thing that they keep saying, right? They're saying like these games that are being created, they originally have like totally different stories. You know, potentially white characters. In the case of Assassin's Creed, they said that they did have, you know, a Japanese samurai, and then they decided to put Yasuke in there. So this is what, you know, most of the people on this side are claiming that Sweet Baby Inc. is doing. They're coming through, they're taking a look at these games, and they're saying, oh, you should make the main character black, or you should make the main character a woman, and just completely ruining, you know, in their words, whatever the original plan was, whatever the original vision was. So they're claiming here that the COO, Andrea joined the studio. Her first action was to change the character and to hire Sweet Baby Inc. and change the main character to a person of color. So, saying Andrea was rumored to have used the company's funds and manpower to power her personal agenda and projects or on initiatives not related to the game or even the studio itself. It's like, why does it always have to be all this? I'm still not fully understanding why there is an alleged agenda here to put women and to put people of color in video games as main characters. Why does that affect you being able to play the video game? That's what I'm just not understanding. What would be the purpose? I thought that the purpose was to sell these games. So if Sweet Baby Inc. is coming through and intentionally ruining these games, again, that doesn't make sense to me, and nobody can explain that. Nobody can explain that. I don't understand. So he said that this person, Andrea, also directed numerous changes in the HR and the role of COO. So like he's just yapping on and on about this former COO. So at this point, the studio was purchased for $175 million by Kepler in 2021. Say the game is unknown at this time. So now we're here. April, May, June. So 4 months later, and now Flintlock is out, and pretty much it's not doing as well as it probably should have, because now we have a bunch of people who, as soon as they seen it on the list, as soon as Sweet Baby Inc. has any sort of hand in any video game, then people are just going to vote with their wallet and not play it, not even give it a chance. I'm like, damn, at this point, like, at least give it a chance. But apparently this community is just utterly fed up. They're just like, no, anything with this company involved, I don't even want to try it. I don't want to play it. So unfortunately it's working, and it does suck. Unfortunately it is working, and I'm going to predict now that if any developer, any studio wants to work with Sweet Baby Inc. or any type of diversity consultant, they're probably going to try to keep it under wraps. They're probably going to try to keep it under wraps as much as they possibly can, because now you have this curated group with over 415,000 members, and they're all just on this agenda to dunk your game. They don't even have to play it. They're not even going to give it a chance. They don't care what the game is about at this point. They don't even want to see if it's good. Any game that has Sweet Baby Inc. touching it, they're not going to play, and they're going to just keep saying the same rhetoric. Oh, Sweet Baby Inc. detected. Sweet Baby Inc. detected. DEI detected. I'm not going to play. I'm not going to play. I'm not going to play. So I'm like, damn, y'all not going to play any game. What if, let's get this scenario. What if Sweet Baby Inc. or another DEI consulting company touch every single video game that's out? What if they touch Elden Ring for some reason? And with that, would it just, it's just gonna be, you just not gonna play anything anymore? You might as well just give up gaming as a hobby. At that point, might as well just give up gaming as a hobby. My thing is, at least like try to keep it fair, you know? At least try to keep it fair, because again, in my opinion, I don't think that Flintlock is a bad game at all. I'm not sitting here looking at the main character and was like, oh, I hate her just because she's black and a woman, right? Like, I was like, okay, well, what type of game is this? Is it a game that I think I'm gonna like? Yes. It's a Souls-like game. I like those games, so let me give it a try. Oh, it had some interesting mechanics. I'm gonna play it, right? And I enjoyed it, and that's all. Form your own opinion, and that's really my whole thing. I don't care if they're involved in it in any form or fashion. Do you like the game? Yes or no? Not because a company has involved, has touched it or is involved in it in some form or fashion, you're just gonna automatically dismiss it. But then get out of here. You might well just get out of the space, period. And that's just my sentiment now, because like, I'm tired of all the complaining, I'm tired of all the whining. Just stop playing video games then, because if this is going to be the new agenda, if this is truly an agenda to get more DI in video games, then what are you going to do at this point? You're pretty much not going to play anything but just the main AAA games, the main multiplayer games that don't involve any of this stuff. Then just give it up. Then just give it up, because you clearly don't like video games if it's involving a certain minority that you don't like. If we being part of the game with a white leader, yeah, I know. And it's like, I wish that some of these what if scenarios would happen, because I want to see what the new goalpost shift is going to be. Like I said, I think Assassin's Creed, like I said before when we were talking about that, I think Assassin's Creed is going to be, it's going to be the true one. I want to see what those numbers are going to look like, because even though that's not directly linked to Sweet Baby Inc., it's still involving DEI. So I want to see how that game is going to do. That's going to be the real tell for me if this side can somehow affect that video game. I want to see. So let's see if there's anything else that was here. This is more stuff about Andrea. Yeah, so it's Capricorn. So after the game was added to the curated list and Grum shared the alleged information, senior operation and growth manager for Kepler Interactive, Lizzie Kane, raged on social media. She wrote, absolutely fuming, vibrating off this effing plane of reality. This piss weak pseudo journalism that is far right GG are taking is so vile. Incredible to see in real time and closer to home how wrong Grums is and how damaging he and his weird troops are. Yeah, I agree. Like I said, this is definitely damaging. And then, like I say, what is it for? Like, I don't understand what either side, would want at this point. Why would Sweet Baby Inc. intentionally just go up to all these video games like, hey, I want a part of it. All right, we're just going to completely gut whatever you're doing and then just add DI initiatives in it, and then it just won't sell. And then what's the point of that? And then on the other side, I'm like, okay, well, what do you want at the end of the day? Because they say that they want to take gaming back, but what is taking gaming back? What does that truly mean to you? What does that truly mean? Because to me, it sounds like you just want white characters. You want white male characters back in the video games, and anything that had minorities in it, you're just going to say DEI crap, and you're not going to touch it now. Like that's what it sounds like to me, because nobody can explain what taking gaming back means. And if you say that, then we again already know what type of time you want. And yeah, it does sound hella racist, because like I said before, I've never cared what main character is in my video games. Never care. I care whether the game is good or not. Is the story good or not? If it's a single player game, is it optimized? Is it a good game technically? Like, that's all I care about. I don't care about any of this other stuff at all. I don't bat an eyelash whether I'm playing a white male character or a woman. I've never cared. I've never cared. Except I thought she was Native American. They just gonna say anybody with dark skin is black, man. They just gonna say anybody with dark skin is black. It don't even matter. It don't even matter. So we're gonna see what ends up happening. But like I said, I don't think that A44. I don't think that Kepler deserves this. Cause like I said, I think it's actually a decent game. So whew, we'll see. We'll see what ends up happening. But like I said, think for yourselves. If you have Game Pass and you like Souls-like games, I would say try it out. I would say give it a try, because what the hell, right? Give it a try. And then, form your own opinion. Don't just be like, oh man, because the main character is black and a woman, then I'm not gonna play it. One draw rule, all being fat, right? What are we talking about? We're talking about Flintlock, the game that came out yesterday. It's being review bombed by the anti-woke community. Is being review bombed because they said the Sweet Baby Inc. Helped work on this game. So, all right, let's watch some trailers. So we have Marvel Rivals. The PS5 beta is on its way here, and there's a new character revealed today for Adam Warlock.
Adam Warlock awaits. Flawless. Healing power. Your fate is sealed. Stronger together. Maximum pulse. Born again. Cosmic justice.
Looks good. It looks good. He's a healer. Healing class, but looks like he has some decent damage. Then his ulti can bring everybody back. So I like him. I think I would like to try him out. I think that'll be a great character for a healing class. Definitely be a great character for healing class. What up, Flash? What up? So I'm excited, man. I'm ready for Marvel Rivals to come back. I actually had legit a lot of fun playing it, especially with the crew. I had a lot of fun playing it, so I'm ready. I am ready for it. All right, last thing, man. We got another freestyle. We have another freestyle. Let's go and watch it join. This one is Skilla Baby.
Valedictorian, I'm at the top of the class. Push up in Ferrari truck, I'm at the top of the dash. My youngin' chasing shit down like a block up the glass. I think the labels get a lot of rappers right out the trash. Rap beef, no, hit 'em up. Put my ops through trauma. My Drake or my K Dotcher, they gon' scream, who shot you? New money, new problems, 2 watches, bust Prezi, playing Richard Mille, everything I do timeless. Coast to coast with them bucks, I'm like the new Giannis. I ain't gotta paint my nails cause I'm too polished. I sent my little bitch overseas, she want a new body. What a chain cost, I could've put somebody through college. Ha.
He had like a couple of quotables, but I feel like if somebody else said it and not him, like, I don't know, I just felt like his flow was kind of like lazy. Like, yeah, so I feel like if somebody else said it and not him, it probably would have hit. So I don't know, man. Like I said, I think this is one of the worst years. I'm not gonna lie. This is one of the worst years I have seen in a while. I've heard in a while, bro. Like, I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, oh man. Only time I want to see a Skilla freestyle is when he in a car. He messed with his freestyles. I don't care who had it. It got me saying, what the hell was that? I was quite sure I had no idea what happened. He from Detroit too? Nah, they actually messing with it. I don't know. Coast to coast with them Bucks. I'm like the new Giannis. KD good compared to the last 4 freshmen. As far as him and Scarlett probably had the best freestyle. I say I don't know what they are seeing. I don't know what they seeing. I don't at all. Yeah, I'll say they actually like it. They actually sound like they like it in the comments. I'm just like, Liver always sound like they ain't finished high school. Yeah, he's something get too old for this. It's just like, I don't know, man. It's woo.